How's it going, guys? Panther Films here. Today we're going to be reacting to episode 1 of The Skeleton Crew. This episode is titled, This Could Be a Real Adventure. Now, it's been a while. It's been about a month since I last uploaded. Don't worry, there'll be some other shows that I'm going to react to this month and into January that I've kind of missed out on. But yeah, this show, Skeleton Crew, has been talked about for a while. Like, I've heard about this show, like, at least 4 years ago we heard about it, or something like that. It was a while ago. And it's finally here. Jude Law, we know, is involved with this. We've seen the show's, like, trailers. Oh, I have anyway. And it looks like Goonies, basically. Which, you know, maybe we need a bit of that in Star Wars. Maybe, you know, like something a little bit different. Because the last Star Wars show we had was Acolyte, and well, you know, we all know how that turned out. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this. I do know John Watts is involved with this show. I don't know if he's like the showrunner or he's like the main like director or writer for the show. But I think this is what Star Wars needs. Like, I think, because we need a break from the Skywalker saga. We need a break from, like, the mythos and shit. Just have a little fun adventure with a bunch of kids. Like Stranger Things or whatever, right? I think that's kind of what Star Wars needs right now. Just a little bit of a fresh air, you know? But I don't really know what to expect other than what I've seen in the trailers, which is, like, they find a ship and then they end up in some kind of shenanigans. Also, I should point out, yes, these 2 episodes are going to be late, because obviously I'm recording this on fucking Wednesday, but it is what it is. I kind of forgot that it came out on, was it Monday night or something like that? Tuesday morning would have been for me. So I thought it would come out Tuesday night, which would be Wednesday morning, but nope. That's next week. For some reason they're doing the first 2 episodes like a day or 2 early, which is a bit weird. I mean, that basically sums it all up. So let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty intro and get right into this fucking episode. Since the fall of the Empire, the New Republic has maintained order. And yet, remote hyperspace routes are increasingly plagued by piracy. Hondu! These pirates boldly brand their armoured hulls as a sign to all ships. Surrender or die. It'd be some shit if the show, like, ends up being pretty, like, dark or darker. Like, it's an adventure about kids. Maybe you've got, like, a horror aspect to it. Ooh! Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah, this was from Clone Wars, wasn't it? Very, New Hope with this opening. You have the rebels waiting for the stormtroopers to come through. How are you missing, like... Oh! That was kind of sick. My man got shot in the eye and he just didn't care. So who's in charge of these pirates? Ooh.
Now, take me to the vault.
This is a bulk freighter.
If this is a bulk freighter, why is your vault magnetically sealed?
I hereby demand all pirate scum leave this vessel immediately.
I know, these cycles have been lean.
Like, they wanted him to open it, but they could just open it anyway.
Cold, hard
Cash.
credits.
Same thing. Nothing in there.
Good men's lives lost for a single measly credit.
Pirates. Yeah, I had a feeling he was in charge. Not gonna lie, just the way he kind of came into the ship there. That's an intriguing way to start it. But, like, what does the pirate stuff have to do with
Villain, never.
this? You can't even properly play with them. They're collector stuff, you know what I mean?
I didn't.
This is so weird. Like, we're not used to these kind of environments in Star Wars. It's a lot of credits.
That is your lunch money for the week.
Only lunch? What about evening?
Don't be late for school.
I won't.
This is so weird. It's the fucking suburbs. There's cars, like, that is wild. I like it though. It is weird seeing it, because we're not used to these kind of environments in Star Wars, but I like it. Is that an elephant?
My guts! They're everywhere! Wait. What? I think I have something in my eye.
What are you guys even doing?
Ew, the way she said that. It was so, like, monotone. Poor droid.
Oh yeah, on number 8.
What?
You remember?
This is so weird. That's all I'm gonna say.
Students who are truant will face detection.
Analyzing the potential risk of loss over time of any ledger.
Good afternoon, children. My name is Undersecretary Farah. Tomorrow's career assessment test.
Yeah.
Keeping the Republic peaceful and strong.
I want to be a senior statistical accountant.
Ah, yes.
What was that about?
No fair, I want to be an analyst. Don't worry, we need all the analysts we can get.
You.
Why me? What are you picking me up for?
I think I want to really help people. You
Don't
know,
be a
like,
Jedi. Don't say
if
Jedi.
there's danger or something.
That's what safety droids are for.
Study hard.
You should have said like a pilot or something like that.
Why do you think everyone's all studying all the time? Aren't we always studying all the time?
He's got a point. He's got a point.
I wouldn't be in the same class with Runa anymore.
Is Runa?
I like her.
Yeah, I mean that was obvious.
Can't believe you said you wanted to be a Jedi when you grow up. What? No, I didn't.
Is he force sensitive?
Like what?
Fed the needle. Fed the needle. Oof. Pushed it to its limit.
I guess we're walking.
You missed. Look at that loving family, and he has to go home on his own. No one there to greet him. But hey, he's got the house to himself.
Hey, Wastoids. Heard you had some trouble with your bike. That's the problem with baby toys. They break so easy.
Keep your eyes out for a new power converter.
That was a nice cut.
Your mother is home from work early.
Title this, and if she asks, I was upstairs studying.
But you weren't upstairs studying.
Run memory override. Yes, I was.
Fern, is that you?
Oh, hey, Mom. I was just studying in my room.
Yes. Fern was studying in her room.
I had a feeling that'd be her mother. Because, like, she's at the top of the suburbs and stuff.
I worry because there's not a place for everyone at the top.
I know.
I'm just so proud of you.
Her face just dropped there. That was a bit weird.
Will you please read me a story like Mom used to?
Sorry, buddy. I gotta work.
What the fuck? Read him a story.
You getting a little bit old for that? Love you.
That was a bit weird. Is it like the history of the Jedi? Like, what is he reading? Well, I can't fucking read that, dude. What is that? It's not a bad view. Because, like, you're looking over everything. And now we go to the stars. Why is it red? What are them red dots?
No! Wait! Stop the trap!
Spider-Man 1, stop the bus!
A shortcut!
Wait, did he just steal his dad's speeder? Was that his? Could he just... I guess he did trust himself to do that. Oh god. Oh, he's gonna walk in late. He's gonna burst through the fucking hall.
What if, say, someone missed their tram, so they're taking a shortcut
Sit
and
down, student. The test will begin shortly. Sit.
Very Endor. That tram must have got there pretty fucking quick. Because the fact that they're already all sat down in the hall and stuff. Okay. It tricked him. Let me guess, this is where he finds the ship, right? Because that does kind of look like a crash site. Like, you know how, like, ships crash and they create, like, the... I guess not, though, because there's too much, like, shit there.
help!
No. Oh. No one's gonna help you. You're out in the middle of nowhere. You can't get back up that. It's too steep. I mean, that is possible to get up, but it's because it's all like grass and stuff, you'll just pull it all off. If there's like a branch to grab hold of and then like pull yourself up with the branch, you'd be fine, but nope. And this is where he dies. That's the ship, right?
Student, you are in violation of school attendance protocols.
How'd you find me?
How?
The proctor will see you shortly.
Well, when shortly? An hour from now? Like 2 hours from now? Like a minute from now? Like what?
I saw your bike. It's totally wizard.
Wizard.
The last kid who skipped assessment, the proctor took him down into a secret chamber under the school.
She's bullshitting.
So made up.
Which is making you second guess yourself. Oh!
I got pulled out of a review because you skipped your test?
Dad,
This
that doesn't-
is absolutely unacceptable.
Let him speak, dude.
I found something buried in the woods. I think it's a lost Jedi temple like this.
Can it with this Jedi Temple nonsense. You go home, you study. Tomorrow, I will drop you off personally. I expect you to pass. Do you understand?
What if he doesn't? We can do.
I gotta get back to work.
Seems to me that's all he cares about.
You said you found a Jedi temple out in the woods.
Yep. Did I? What is that? He climbed up.
Oh my goodness! Wim, you missed the whole test. What happened?
Does your dad still got all those tools?
He was having a bath, man, but the fuck?
If you found a real Jedi temple, shouldn't we tell the supervisor?
No.
Maybe our parents?
No.
How did assessment go?
I think good.
Okay, that's great. Let's go.
But promise we...
Oh, I guess everyone's just got speeders. Wait, so why did he bring the speed? I guess just to bring extra stuff, right? And a vote. How did he get out last time? Did the droid help him?
2.
Why did he jump back like that? How would he be like what? Now they're both stuck.
I thought you had me.
Your bones are too heavy.
And the way you jump back.
Trespassers, state your names.
Wim, Neil!
You are in violation of protocol.
It's the girl, right? It's Fern. Yeah.
Sorry, Fern made me sick.
How did you find it?
You.
How'd you find it?
There's no choice. They had to bury them alive. Trapped underground.
It's a ship. We've seen the trailer.
You can still hear them banging on.
She's gonna bang on the door herself. Like the fact that we can't. She's gonna bang on the door. Yeah.
But if we open it, then we get to go in and look. Deal.
Uh-oh. Is the father's back and he's not going to be there. He said he had enough time to study. Nope, still digging.
You better be studying.
He's not even there. You're not going to make a lot of progress with that.
Inside.
They've barely made any progress.
These boys are so dumb.
Where?
What is that? I can't see it. What is it? No. I still don't know how the beginning, like, plays into this. I guess just to say, like, the pirates are going to be, like, the villains of the story.
Hello?
Hello? Anybody there?
Wait,
What was that?
did you guys hear that? Hear what? Someone's coming.
Wait, is it his dad? Why would he come out here? Like, how would he know where he is? And maybe he's got a tracker on the bike or something?
You're gonna be in so much trouble. You're gonna be in so much trouble. No, not when he sees that I'm right.
It's not a Jedi temple, though. A skeleton crew! No, it's not a skeleton.
Looks like it died pulling this lever. Do not touch that.
Why?
I'm not gonna pull it. Well, you almost did. I'm not going.
Oh! Oh, it pulled the lever. Anyway. Okay, it's got enough power to close the doors but not open them again.
We might find the power source.
Yeah, but what if you can't get the power on?
This is so great.
Great? Yeah, it's exciting. We're exploring.
Could die, but it's fun.
The conduit goes down here.
How the fuck did she get down there?
You're going with the girls? I just want to go home.
I wouldn't go off on your own.
My own Jedi temple!
What the fuck? It's a mirror. No, it's not a mirror, it's just glass. Reflection.
When are you waking up?
Didn't work. Do it again. What if it sends a signal somewhere? Like, why is it here? Did it crash? Was it buried for a reason? Oh, this is the cockpit.
Don't touch anything. Power's up. We can open the hatch, get out, and get back home.
Don't touch it.
Wait, hello?
He hit the fucking launch button, didn't he? Out of all the buttons he had to press the one that fucking takes the ship off.
I didn't touch anything, I swear. That's in the hatch.
You didn't touch anything, fuck up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The father's gonna see it.
It's a starship?
Yeah. One button does this? And it's like it's controlling itself. That was close. Why did it take off? One button did that? No one's control, unless the droid is. Maybe the droid's controlling it.
Is that the barrier? We're gonna go through the barrier.
Wait, there's a barrier around the planet? I guess that's what the red dots were.
Find a button that says auto.
I wouldn't push every button.
I think they're planets.
Yeah. Stars. Uh-oh. Why did it go into fucking hyperspace? What the fuck? Why did it go into hyperspace? That was... I knew it. I had a feeling it'd go straight into credits there, but that was a good transition. Also, John Watts. But yeah, I mean, overall, that was a pretty decent first episode. Like, I like how new it feels. Like, it's Star Wars, but it feels... like, different. Similar to Andor, like, in that kind of regard. Like Andor feels like its own thing, and it feels so different from, like, traditional Star Wars. Well, you do have Star Wars elements in there, but this is the same thing. Like, you've got Star Wars elements in there. Like, they talk about the Jedi, they talk about, like, the New Republic, and they talk about, like, obviously you have, like, the hyperdrive stuff. But outside of that, there's not really a lot of, like, Star Wars stuff in here, which makes it feel unique. And I feel like that's what Star Wars should be. The fact that so many, like, Star Wars products are, like, stuck in this, like, the Skywalker saga, or, for instance, like, The Acolyte, while it tries to get out of that era, it does something that is too influential to, like, the mythos of Star Wars, like the Force, and they mess around with that shit. But with this, it's like... Alright, we're just following a bunch of kids that have ended up on a ship, and then they've been thrown into space, and now they've got to get back home. That's it. But on their way back home, they're going to uncover some crazy shit, maybe some pirates, maybe some other stuff, because we did have the pirates set up at the beginning. I'm just baffled about that ship. Like, how is that ship been there that whole time, and then from one button press, which is the autopilot button, it just comes out of the ground, and then just goes into fucking hyperspace, just from pressing one button? Like, why? So yeah, I mean, that's kind of wild. Just Wim pressing one button just caused all that shenanigans to happen, and now they're stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Not sure if they'll be able to get back home, and I'm not sure what that barrier was around the planet. That's a bit weird, because it was like red dots in the sky when it panned up. Like, is that the barrier? Like, what is the barrier? It's not like a safety thing, because you can get out of it. You don't have to deactivate it before you leave. Maybe it shields the planet from outsiders, right? Like, maybe you can't see the planet from a distance, or like when you're close to it, you have to get very close to see it. Like, it's kind of invisible. Then wouldn't that be bad for hyperdrive? You go through... Hyperdrive's weird in Star Wars. I don't know, I just like the turn of the show so far. Like, it's definitely got elements of, like I said, Goonies, and the suburbs was weird. I have a feeling like some people aren't going to be a fan of like how that looks, but at the same time, it's like, it's a possibility because like Star Wars is so fucking big. There's going to be a planet like this somewhere, right? That's going to look like Earth a little bit, right? But no, it's just a very, it feels like an 80s, 90s like little adventure, like movie in a way. Like a little bit like E.T., a little bit like Goonies, a little bit like, you know, that's all it needs to be. Like, sure, people might argue like, oh, I don't want to watch a show about kids and stuff, but clearly there's going to be more going on, right? We've got like the pirate stuff at the beginning. No idea why that played a role. Maybe the ship that they found is the pirate ship, or is a pirate ship. But the question is like, how did the ship get there? Right? Like, how did it get there? How long was the ship there for? The droid looked a bit, like, old. It looked like the droid from... Is it the... No, it's not B2. Fucking B2 battle droid is a super battle droid. What droid was it from Rogue One? What was that droid? The Empire used it. It was in Andor. I can't remember what that droid's called. But it was that specific... It looked like that kind of model. Right? I don't know. I'm excited to see... like where this show goes. Like, I think there's 8 episodes, or maybe 10, I don't specifically know. Like, we do know Jude Law's going to play some kind of role, right? Like, we do know about that from the trailer. Wasn't he, maybe he was the guy at the beginning, the guy in the mask. Because I thought that was just weird, like, we've got this pirate that's, like, we don't see his face, but we hear his voice. And he definitely wasn't in charge. I knew the moment that wolf guy came in and killed all them guys, like, that's a leader right there. You know what I mean? Not the guy that's just not really doing anything. And I love how they just betrayed him just because they didn't get any money out of it. Like, they lost a lot of good men. This is your fault. You said there'd be stuff here. Pirates for you, I guess. Also, the dad. I kind of want to talk about that for a little bit. I kind of hate that the dad's kind of neglecting his son because he wants to prioritize work. He's not listening to his son. He doesn't really pay attention to his son that much. Like, he ridicules his son for saying, like, oh, you know, can you read me a bedtime story like Mom used to? And he's like, you're a little old for that. And then just leaves. Like, he prioritizes work over anything else. Like, I get that he's got to pay the bills and do all that. But, like, at least... you know, acknowledge your son and pay attention to him and listen to what he's saying, right? Because that could explain why Win is the way he is, right? Like, obviously his mother probably, like, paid a lot of attention to him, but his dad just kind of ignores him, and Win wants to do something else, right? He doesn't want to do school, he wants to become, like, a Jedi or whatever, but I don't think he's Force sensitive, because I think they would have messed around with that this episode. But like I said, pretty good episode. I'm going to keep the review short, just because... Episode 2 is available to watch right now, so I might as well go watch it, right? I mean, basically sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.